What's going on, everyone? Giofvcks here, Psych Perspectives. And if you've seen the news, you know that the state of Michigan had a protest rally. Some Michiganians, decided that enough is enough. Fuck the quarantine. Fuck the stay-at-home order. We have to get rid of Gretchen Whitmer. She's taking away our rights, our freedoms, because we got to go up to the UP, the Upper Peninsula, to go to our cottages, and we got to go fishing, and I got to take my boat out and my jet skis, and I got a garden. And, even though it's fucking snowing in April because it's Michigan, anyways, people want to open the state back up and get back to normal. And Governor Gretchen Whitmer, who I proudly support, and who I, along with many others, helped to get elected. Granted, she wasn't my first choice, but I'm a liberal and I'm a Democrat. That's who I vote for, right? However, wasn't my first choice. My first choice was Abdul El Sayed. But it is what it is, right? So, and mind you, in 2018, we worked our asses off to get people elected. Not only get people elected, but up and down the ticket, and to pass liberal progressive policies and initiatives. And we attacked everything from the Supreme Court, state Senate, state House, mayors, city council, trustees, school boards, to the governor, to the lieutenant governor, to our great Attorney General Dana Nessel. So anyways, I know I'm going to get some dislikes on that part, but anyways, they protested and they drove up to Lansing. Lansing is about an hour away from me. I used to go there 3-4 times a week. I would be in Detroit 3-4 times a week. I'm just used to driving. I'd be in Bay City, Saginaw, Benton Harbor, Kalamazoo, Port Huron, Flint, Pontiac, Detroit. I went everywhere, organizing people around various initiatives. So I did that. So they're upset. They went there, they got their cars and trucks. Some of them even brought their kids and made it a whole family. Maybe this is a part of their education. We're going to teach you how to protest and about freedom of speech, and the amendments and shit. Maybe it's, hey, we're going to potentially kill other people and spread diseases, but because we're ignorant, let's go do it. I don't know what perspective they have, I don't agree with it, I'll tell you that, but it is what it is, right? So they went up there, and what was crazy is you got people, and I always thought this was strange. I'm from Michigan, okay? I live in Michigan. I'm from Michigan. And Michigan is in the Midwest, and Michigan was a Union state during the Civil War. We supported the Union. We supported Abraham Lincoln as the president. And again, we were in the Midwest. In fact, Michigan is one of the states the Underground Railroad goes through. And Michigan, we're right by Canada. Right by Canada. Like, Canada is like 2 hours away from me. I can drive there, okay? So, it always is, and I said this before in a video last year in September. It's always mind-boggling when you see people in Union states waving Confederate flags, and their whole thing is, well, this is heritage. But it's not your heritage, you dumb fuck. You're in Michigan. And a lot of you were born and raised in Michigan, and you can actually trace your generations. In the meantime, you got a Confederate flag. The fuck are you doing? You say it's about heritage, but we all know deep down it's, yeah, your heritage is racism and white supremacy. Yeah, that's your heritage. Anyways. It's crazy. And then they had their guns AR-15s and assault rifles. And don't get me wrong, I come from a family that we support guns and gun ownership and the Second Amendment. But we're also a liberal. Well, I'm a progressive liberal. Granny is kind of more of a moderate centrist. Hell, if the Republicans weren't racist, I could see Granny supporting them. And that's some real shit. They're very moderate, but they're like moderate conservatives. You know, moderate centrists. Where I'm like a progressive liberal. My uncle is probably a moderate. My mom is probably a liberal moderate, where my granny is a conservative moderate. Trey is probably just like a straight up moderate. And in me, I'm like way left, right? I'm a far left, right? But am I? Because then there's certain shit that I don't agree. Like I said, I'm supporting guns. But I didn't understand, like, you got the AR-15s, you got your guns, you know, and they love to have that "don't tread on me," which is hilarious, right? Like, these motherfuckers will sit up and be like, "Don't tread on me," but then be all up in arms about abortion. If you don't want the government telling you to stay your ass at home because we're in a fucking deadly pandemic, and, you know, "don't tread on me," then why are you tripping about abortions? Why are you tripping about a woman's uterus, a man's uterus, a person's uterus? And then these are also the same fuckers. Oh, we don't want government telling us what to do. Yet you are against gay people getting married. You're letting the government tell you who can get married. Yeah. You guys are fucking hypocrites. Anyways, so they doing all of that, but my thing is, you got the Confederate flag, "don't tread on me," the guns. What does that have to do with social distancing? What does that have to do with quarantining? What does that have to do with the stay-at-home orders? To me, this just looks like a gun rally with some racists thrown in there, some anti-vaxxers, anti-science, and then also people who are against big government. But if you notice, it's mostly white folks. Like, you didn't really see that many blacks, if any. You didn't see that many Hispanic Latinos, if any. You know, you didn't, you know, where are the other ethnicities? Where are the other cultures? Where are the other races? Okay, and then again, they were supposed to do social distancing by being in their car. I mean, this one white guy literally tried to get at me because I was like, so they're going to do all of this during a pandemic? And he's like, but they're going to be in their car, so you don't know what you mean. Yet, we literally saw, like I said yesterday, we literally saw these fuckers standing outside, walking around, blocking a fucking ambulance. In fact, one of the medical professionals from the hospital had to come out to try to break it up so the ambulance could get through. You motherfuckers are sick. And I'm all for protesting. I'm all for freedom of speech, the right to assemble, you know, get together, protest, rally. I am, because I'm a protester. I'm a bitch. We have me and many people that I work with and do community work together, social justice, organizing work. We have done so many rallies, protests. Shut it down. We've done a lot of it, so I support it. I do. I get you. Even though I don't agree with you. I don't agree with your perspective. I don't agree with your opinion, but I understand. But what's hilarious is, isn't it weird how I can disagree with your perspective, but yet still honor and respect your freedoms? Yet you can't do that for us. You can't do that in return. You can't do that for me, right? I can disagree with your perspectives, but still recognize that this is your right to assemble. This is your right to protest. This is your right, freedom of speech. I can fucking get that. First Amendment, right? I can get that. But then you mad at me because I'm black. You mad at me because I'm transgendered. I don't have a right to exist. I don't have a right to my freedoms. But yet, you see what it's just, hey, I sit back and just like, humans are fucking bizarre. Anyways, I just hope that because of this protest rally, that we don't continue to see surges of coronavirus, COVID-19 sweeping through. Because you can't tell me Rona wasn't at the protest, bitch. Rona was like, hey, don't tread on me. Yes, Corona was in that bitch. Hey, coronavirus. Shit is getting real, okay? You can't Corona was holding one of the signs. Look, Corona was sitting up there with the Confederate flag. Hey, Corona was at the protest, y'all. Corona was at the protest. You know Corona was all up in there, okay? Corona on your feet, on your guns, on your bandanas, on your flags, on your signs, on your jacket, on your car handle. Corona, look, Corona up in that bitch two-stepping, okay? So I'm just wondering, like, in the next 7 to 14 days, give or take a few days, I wonder who in that protest group gonna be sick or get somebody else sick. Because, you know, you can be asymptomatic and be okay and be, you know, chucked to your loo. And then the person you walk to or talk to or hang out with or see or pass by, whatever, next thing you know, their asses is in the hospital getting intubated to be put on a ventilator if they're lucky to even get to the hospital in the first place. Because others are just dying. They're at home dying. Or they're dead in the ER. They sitting up here just hiding bodies and shit. Like I said, shit's real, bruh. So, I wonder in that group who's gonna be sick. You know, who's gonna be sick? Who's gonna be sick and who they gonna get sick? Who's gonna die? And I feel bad for them kids. Like I said, CPS should have been up in that bitch. Because them kids, they just got exposed too. And don't get me wrong, I don't want anything bad to happen to y'all. I don't. Because I don't want to see people dying. I don't want to see people suffering. Hell, we don't have to agree, but I still don't want you to lose your life, and I don't want you to be hurt by other people that are close to you losing their lives, okay? You know, because you know what that is? It's called fucking empathy. But anyways, I hope y'all stay safe, bruh. I support Governor Gretchen Whitmer. I support Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist. I support Attorney General Dana Nessel. I support Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson. Megan Kavanaugh on the state Supreme Court. I support the administration. I support it. I don't support everything they do, but this policy here to save lives, to curve the curve, so we can find a cure, find a vaccine, or remedies to really save lives and to prevent death, then yeah, I support that. So anyways, y'all can look on my Dr. Umar, y'all can cash at me, y'all. Yeah, for real though. giofvcks, $. What do you do? 3 times? Let me drink up a little bit so we can do the 3 times, okay? Cash App $giofvcks. Cash App $giofvcks. Let me get another drink. Cash App $giofvcks. Run them donations, honey. No, but really, if y'all want to throw $1 or $2, throw $1 or $2, okay? So, and then too, what I want to do as well, I don't know, I want to start like a giving thing. So like you donate whatever you can and we move it around the pot, and people who absolutely need that assistance for that week, they get the money. And we just keep putting money into it and helping those, right? That's an idea that I would totally be down for. So yeah, y'all stay safe for real.